Why was I not able to watch Notre Dame play Stanford? Because it was on the Pac-12 network.
Andy's really upset.
Make a deal with an actual broadcast station, and maybe your freaking conference won't fall apart, and your entire teams that are on the West Coast will have to go to the Midwest to get good competition and actual coverage.
Our one viewer left the live stream when you were talking.
Are you serious?
Welcome back to the Underqualified Knuckleheads Sports Podcast, Ball State's premier sports podcast. I'm your host, as always, Daniel Keene. Joining alongside me is Andy Newman. Andy, how are you doing today?
This was not the level of intensity that we initially walked into the studio with. You have been just kind of TikTok the whole day.
Mike goes on. You got to turn it on.
You've turned it on, and he turned it on real quick, real fast, and real loud. And I apologize.
Was that loud?
Not really. I mean, it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. But welcome to it. We're back after a little hiatus, a turkey hiatus.
Okay, so I made a big mistake. You know how quickly I entered the show?
Yeah.
That was all the energy I have.
Oh, God. Oh, well, I'm turning the microphone back up.
No, it's okay. We'll be all right.
Are you sure you're going to be all right?
Oh, yeah.
You get to talk some Michigan football today.
Everything is going to be all right.
What? Okay. Okay. All right. Welcome back.
We had a turkey break.
Turkey break. How was your turkey break?
Dude, my turkey break was awesome. We deep fried that this year.
You deep fried a turkey?
My brother goes...
That sounds kind of sick.
My brother goes crazy in the kitchen over Thanksgiving. And he just has...
Which brother?
The oldest, Josh.
Okay.
And he just
By the way, I saw a picture of your family. Wow, do they all look like your siblings? you have the most family I've ever seen familyed.
Oh, that's
that
good.
Looks like a family.
Yeah. If Ben and I have the same facial hair and haircut, we look too similar.
You are a family, most definitely.
That's good.
Yes.
No, it's good to see family. Teresa wasn't supposed to be out there, but she came out and surprised us, which was really good. And it was a great week. Yeah.
Good. I'm glad. I had a pretty all right week. A little too short in my opinion. Got back home about Wednesday and went up and made some turkey cookies with my grandma. Because we always make turkey cookies.
Are they good?
Do
they taste like turkey or cookie?
Right. We didn't have like very good.
Are they turkey cookies like they're made out of turkey, or turkey cookies like they're shaped like a turkey?
Shaped like turkeys.
Oh, okay.
Why would I make turkey cookies?
I don't know.
Why would I make
I don't know what you do in
cookies?
Indiana on Thanksgiving.
Well, I don't know which one is which.
I've never spent Thanksgiving in Indiana.
Well,
speaking of, I go home on Sundays for Thanksgiving break.
Which is we talked about that.
I'm a firm believer. You need the whole week off.
You probably do. I would have done that if I didn't have to work the desk on Monday, or have curfew like I'm supposed to have.
Wow, wow, wee, wow.
Wow, wow. I don't know what that.
It's Borat.
I've never seen that movie.
Oh my gosh, we need to do a movie night.
People quote it all the time. Never seen it.
All right, put it in the books. Andy Newman, Daniel Keene, movie night sometime soon. Borat, very funny.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, it was a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
There was some football on Thanksgiving.
And you enjoyed it, right?
I didn't enjoy it.
Right?
I didn't like it.
Why?
Because the Lions lost again.
Shouldn't you be in Detroit losing a football game right now? Brian Griffin?
Who?
Have you not seen? You've seen the meme. You've seen.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Lions and football and losing, 3 fantastic things that combine together every single Thanksgiving, and it's just I don't know what a Thanksgiving would be like with the Lions win.
You're so mean.
Be Thanksgiving.
You're so mean. Get out of here. Get out of here.
It wouldn't be Thanksgiving.
It would be Thanksgiving because
do we know exactly why the Lions have been the staple? The Lions and the Cowboys have been the staple of Thanksgiving. How did that happen?
It was a long, long time ago. Old Lions owner was trying to get butts in seats, so he made the game on Thanksgiving and discounted the tickets a ton. And then it worked, so he did it the next year and the next year and the next year, and now it's a thing. The Cowboys have only done it the last. Since when they started calling themselves America's
team. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's been a Lions thing more than anything.
Yeah, it's because the moon was waxing gibbous this year. And
yes. You got screwed over by the moon.
Yeah, we got screwed over by the moon.
The moon, yes. Which is, I don't understand.
Whatever. We're just gonna pack it and go, okay? We're gonna move on to the next
No kneecaps were bitten off.
No. Well, yeah.
Nope. We lost by how many to Jordan Love?
7.
Without Aaron Jones.
It wasn't even that bad. We're still first. Okay, on to New Orleans. We're gonna mess that team up real bad.
New Orleans is bad.
Let's
so
also
the entire NFC South.
Let's also talk about the Lions didn't do well hosting Thanksgiving this year. The halftime show, Jack Harlow was
horrendous.
He's a great singer, great rapper,
bad.
whatever. But the set looked horrible.
It looked like he was. I don't know.
Guy wasn't doing anything.
It looked like a 5th grade school performance.
And then after the game, there was no turkey.
Who's the dude in the background, just like
at the beginning, who's just vibing.
I don't understand.
And then
I don't know what that was. But that was real bad.
Yeah. And then after the game, they might have done it on purpose, but there was no turkey for Jordan Love.
There was no turkey. Do you know why?
Why?
You know why there was no turkey? It's because Greg Olson got the turducken turkey and put his hands in it and tore it apart, and that was the only turkey that they had.
Why did he tear it apart?
They showed it to him on screen to be like, "Hey, show off this turkey," and he just thought, "Well, this is mine." So bro just stuck his hands in it and went, "Yeah." And ruined it.
Oh, Greg Olson.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's coming for your job.
So that is the reason. If you missed that part of it, he literally just destroyed it with his hands.
I did not see that part. Oh my gosh. And then you flip to the Cowboys game with Dolly Parton. Oh my god. Oh my
goodness.
So much better.
So much better.
Yeah, it's a tough loss. Whatever. On to New Orleans.
I tweeted out during that halftime performance that Dolly Parton was cooking Jack Harlow harder than your Thanksgiving turkey this year. No,
that's
yes?
pretty accurate statement. I know
she cooked. She was a Cowboys cheerleader.
Yeah,
which does not shock me.
I liked my tweet. I tweeted.
What'd you tweet?
What
did we tweet?
I tweeted a lot. I tweeted a lot this week.
Time with Keen.
I was on Caleb Zuver levels of tweeting, and
that is a lot of tweets.
Especially during Saturday's game, I was tweeting a lot, and I know he was not happy about it.
I tweeted off a lot about yesterday's game.
Oh, the Colts game, yeah.
No. Yesterday was Monday.
Oh, what was Monday?
Pasternak, baby.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's bad.
Yep.
He's ugly.
It's over. Linsanity run is over.
No, but I tweeted after the game. I was like, "Well, time to spread some sketchy political opinions at the dinner table."
I did see that. Hold on, I did see that. Yeah.
I did not. I don't do that.
But that's what Thanksgiving's about.
Yeah, Cowboys beat the Commanders so bad they fired the Jack Del Rio, which is long overdue. I'm surprised Ron Rivera still has a job.
Yep.
49ers beat the Seahawks. They're back. They're back, baby.
I think the Niners have a legitimate shot of making the Super Bowl and winning the Super Bowl this year.
I think the Eagles also have a legit shot. I think those are the only two contenders in the NFC right now.
That's pretty much about it.
I think if the Lions finish out well, great.
But the Lions have really waned.
There's it's not even waned. It's just a mixed bag.
I don't know. You need. I don't know what you need in order to create consistency.
We need Shaq Leonard, man.
Yeah. So would everybody. That was a disappointing and depressing piece of news to randomly get. I don't know why it happened. And what was even weirder was Shaq showing up to the game on Sunday. Dude was up in the booth, up in the box seats, and they showed him. They gave him a tribute video and showed him during the game.
That's so weird.
It was weird. Dude
so
got
weird.
cut. I mean, it's not like he's retiring or I don't even know. We cut him and he came to the game. I don't know. And he also passed out Thanksgiving turkeys on the day he got cut.
That's respectful, though. I kind of like it when they do that.
But
no, it's weird.
He was cut by the franchise and was at the game.
It's weird.
The same week.
I think I quote tweeted it and I said Brad Holmes masterclass incoming, and Brad Holmes has yet to cook. So, what are we doing there?
I don't know. I'm very confused at that whole Darius Leonard scenario. Yeah. I'm a big fan of Darius Leonard. I'll always be a big fan of Darius Leonard. Shaq Leonard, not my favorite guy.
You think he went downhill after he changed his
yes,
name?
he did. Look at his numbers. It went awful. It went horrible. He literally took a nosedive in production. Well, a lot of it was injury-based. But randomly when he changed his name to Shaq for no reason, he became the worst. And, actually not even that awful of a decision to cut because of how much money we were paying him and how much
and he's getting up there.
It was a lot of money. It was a lot of money. And it looks like maybe the Cowboys are going to pay that money, in my opinion. But, hey, I thought about starting a chant, bring back Shaq, while that was going on, but it didn't really work, and I didn't think about it in time. I was like, well,
Hey,
that'd have been cool.
you win
I could have
some, you lose
changed. I could have changed the entire trajectory of the Colts franchise right there if I had came up with that a little sooner. Yeah, I could have. The 600 level would have started doing it, and everybody would have started doing it. The whole stadium, and then the sidelines would have started doing it, and then Shaq would have started crying, and then Jim Irsay would have been like, "All right, we'll bring him back," and they sign him again. I could have done it. I could have saved the entire Colts franchise and Darius Leonard's career.
On Friday, Miami played the Jets, and it was ugly. I really hope Robert Saleh keeps his job because I don't think he's the problem there right now, but it's ugly.
He doesn't know how to run an offense, though.
He's a defensive coach. He's just got to
get a good offensive coordinator.
Yeah, just get a good offensive coordinator.
Not cutting it.
Uh-oh. Do you think they'd be in this bad of a boat with Aaron Rodgers?
I don't think they'd be much better.
Do you think they'd be 4-7 or like
they'd probably
be 5-6?
I think maybe more of a. They look. He could be 500 with Aaron Rodgers. I think they could be about a 6-6 team, maybe a 7-5 team if they were lucky. But I think 6-6 is probably where they would probably be.
They've only played 11 games.
Huh?
They've only played 11 games.
They've only played 11. Well, I thought it was 6-6 territory. They had a bye week. They've had a bye week. My bad.
Everybody's had a bye week.
No, this is the last bye week.
Okay.
There's still some teams without byes.
I stand corrected.
Yeah.
Dolphins blew the doors off the Jets. Did you see the halftime try?
Yeah. Huh?
The halftime try. The Jets went for a Hail Mary at right at halftime.
Oh, the Hail Mary?
Yeah, and it returned it for a pick six.
The Hail Mary. I like that name, in my opinion.
Hail Mary?
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary.
Oh, like Hell?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were just pronouncing hail wrong.
No. They're calling it the Hail Mary because he threw a Hail Mary and it went all the way back the other way.
Not better than butt fumble though.
No. Butt fumble still rules.
What are the best nicknames for moments in NFL history?
Immaculate Reception.
Deflategate.
Spygate.
NOLA no call.
Minneapolis Miracle.
Minneapolis Miracle's good. There was Music City Miracle.
Ooh. Immaculate Reception 2.
Yes, there was another one of those. Yes. What was the Packers game? It was Packers Lions no call. The Fail Mary.
Oh. Dez caught it.
Dez caught it. Butt fumble. Really butt fumble's the best one though.
Butt fumble.
Like you can't be
because it is literally just a butt fumble.
Yeah. Or what was the butt punt?
Oh, I've seen that. I remember that one. Yeah.
That's good nicknames. The NFL's good with nicknames.
I like nicknames.
Kelsey Bowl is always good.
Kelsey Bowl's good. The toilet bowl for the teams that are like horrible.
Toilet bowl. Yeah. Tank
bowl is also.
Yeah, tank bowl. There was a tank for a player that rhymed really well.
Suck for luck.
Suck for luck.
Suck for luck, baby. The Colts won.
Oh my goodness.
Suck for luck, or tank for Tua.
Tank for Tua.
Tank for Tua was good.
Tua's good. Okay, yeah, and everybody gave him so much crap last year. I think Tua's a great quarterback.
Tua's all right.
I love Tua.
Tua's all right.
Can you say his last name?
Tagovailoa.
Tagovailoa, yeah.
It's Tagovailoa.
Tagovailoa?
Yeah.
Say it one more time.
Tagovailoa.
Say it 5 times fast.
Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa.
That was only 4.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Maybe that was 5.
I think it was 5. You count it. You count it up. Hold on. I'll look at the audio waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I was in charge of counting. 6. Why was I in charge of counting?
I don't know, because I wasn't counting. I was just saying it. I was in charge of saying it.
Oh, we got a fun one today. Okay, over to the Sunday slate of games. Boy, oh boy. The Saints and
let's break up. Let's go by day here.
Oh my!
We're skipping a whole day of fun.
Oh, we're talking about what I think
college
we're talking
football,
about.
Just a little bit.
Talk about hail to the victors.
No, let's talk about the fact that I couldn't watch Notre Dame football because it was on the Pac-12 network.
Why was it on the Pac-12 network?
Because it was the last ever Pac-12 network football game.
Who are they playing?
Stanford. Screw that. What is this?
Rip the Pac-12 though. Let's talk about that a little bit. I feel like the Pac-12 was the best conference in college football.
No, the Pac-12's sticking around. 2 teams left. It's the Pac-2.
Who's it going to be?
The 2 teams that are left.
Who are the 2 teams?
It was Washington State and there's one other team.
Are they just going to be homeless without a conference?
No, it's literally their conference is them.
No.
For 2024 and 2025.
No, it's not.
It's the Pac-2.
Well, where's Stanford going?
I don't know.
Because UCLA and...
UCLA and USC and Oregon and Washington are all. I think Washington's not in the Pac-12 though. Is it? Yes. No,
yeah,
it is. They're all headed to the Big Ten.
Really? All of them? I didn't know
Yes.
that.
Yes. So Oregon, Washington, UCLA, USC are all headed to the Big Ten.
Okay, I think that's great for college football, but that's bad for the Pac-12.
Well, it's bad for college athletics. I think we've talked about this, about the fact that the conference realignment thing was probably good for college football, is horrible for women's golf, field hockey,
The smaller
swimming,
sports, yeah.
Yes, like men's golf, anything like even baseball is not great.
It's only good for football. They only
It's
care
only good
about
for
money.
football. It's money. Yeah, that's men's basketball is gonna be fine. Women's basketball is probably gonna be fine. But yeah, those smaller sports like your field hockey, your golf, your swim and dive, your cross country, I don't know, even your softball maybe a little bit. It's not a good look.
Yeah. On the bright side, we did have college football on Saturday, and you know what? I don't really care about
Oregon State, Washington State are the only two remaining members of the Pac-12 will remain in the Pac-12 or the Pac-2 for 2024 and 2025.
What are they going to do? Just play each other 12 times?
I really don't understand or know. I don't know what that means. I don't know what this is.
Are they going to be like a Notre Dame moment? A little independent?
Kinda, I guess. I don't really know what it is. I
Whatever.
think it's bad.
Whatever. Let's get to the game that everyone was talking about. The game. Capital T, capital G.
The game.
The game.
The Old Oaken Bucket. Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. IU versus Purdue. Let's talk about it. My brother watched that game instead of Ohio State versus Michigan.
What is
I had to
wrong
go out to
with
the other
him?
room. Well, he's an IU student.
Doesn't
and
matter.
fan.
IU's not good at football.
Correct. That's why they lost.
If you watched an IU basketball game over Michigan basketball, I get it.
IU basketball's still awful this year, though.
They're going to be awful for a while. They've been awful for a long time.
They were all right last year.
Were they?
Yeah,
Where'd they finish?
round of 32, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Let's continue.
Good for the
Let's
Hoosiers.
continue to the game. Yes.
The game at the Big House. It was just a great game. And Michigan did the exact same thing they did the last 2 years. You know, they hung around in the first half. They had a lead, whatever. Nobody cares.
I tweeted out at the beginning of the game is the lame, and I got a lot of blowback for that.
Yeah, I gave you a lot of blowback for that.
I got some blowback from Michigan fans, from Ohio State fans, from everybody.
It's a good game. Yeah,
It was the lame
the first
initially.
half was good. It
The
was
game was
it
the
was
lame.
it was tough, it was competitive. But then Michigan did what they've done in the past two games. The reason why they have a 3-game winning streak against Ohio State, and the reason why Ryan Day is a 5-letter word that I will not say on the air, but they turn up the offensive line. They win the game in the trenches. They start pushing them around down the
5-letter word. That's 4. Oh, I get it. Never mind. I got it. It started with a B.
maybe.
All right, cool.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We're family.
You'll find out.
podcast. Either way,
You won't.
they won the game in the trenches. They started pushing them around. They let the run game do the talking, and they let JJ McCarthy sling it when he wanted to. JJ McCarthy
Slang.
JJ McCarthy was 16 for 20, 148 passing yards and 1 touchdown. That's nothing crazy. That is nothing crazy. Speaking of though, did you see the angle on that 1 touchdown?
What?
His throw to Roman Wilson?
Nah.
Let me look it up. Talk about what you thought about the game while I look that up.
I thought it was a good game. Obviously, initially, as I said, it started off kind of lame. Wasn't a whole lot going on. But that's football, I guess. And I just wanted to tweet it out to see what kind of traction it would get because I thought it'd be funny. But it turned up. I was excited to see kind of just 2 marquee teams. Wow, I'm looking at this. That's pretty good. That was keyhole. That was good. Anyway, there was 2 of the best teams in the country face off against one another, and it was a good game. Marvin Harrison Jr. is probably the last game in college football, possibly. Excited to see where he goes.
He said he could return.
Huh?
He said he could return.
He might return because he doesn't like the Bears.
Probably.
You know what? Valid.
I would leave the Bears.
You know what? I would love for Marvin Harrison to get up to that podium and be like, I'm not going to any team but the Indianapolis Colts. That'd be cool. I mean, Marvin Harrison Sr. get up there and be like, yep, he's only going to the Colts. Yeah, that'd be cool. That's not going to happen.
So hear me out, though. And
Money.
this is totally biased. I don't care. Michigan got ranked 2 in the AP poll.
Correct.
Georgia ranked 1.
Yes.
What teams has Georgia beat that are ranked?
They won the national championship.
Doesn't matter.
They're one.
Actually, they beat Mizzou and Mississippi.
There you go.
Never mind.
There you go. Anyway, I think Michigan will be number one now
they're two.
Huh?
They're 2.
In the AP poll?
Yeah.
I think
college football.
Well, the AP poll doesn't matter anymore. It'll just be the college football playoff poll.
Okay.
And that happens to be tonight, or whatever time it is by you.
Whatever time it is by you.
Yeah, whatever time it is by you when you're listening now. You can maybe look at your phone and be like, hey, it's out.
Yeah,
look at it.
They're all predictions right now.
I don't know about it now.
It comes out at Tuesday at 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
I
I think Michigan deserves to be the number one team in the country
thank you.
at this point.
Guy knows ball.
After that game, yes. So I'd say, as of right now, if I'm picking the college football playoff, you can let me know what it is right now. But if I were to pick, it would currently sit at Michigan 1, Georgia 2, Washington 3, and Florida State 4.
Okay.
So
Florida State's probably beating Louisville in the ACC championship.
Yes.
No sweat about that.
Yes.
Michigan plays Iowa in the Big Ten championship.
That will be a W.
That will be a W. Alabama versus Georgia.
Now that is where things get interesting.
SEC championship will be very interesting because who's their one loss to?
Texas.
Texas.
Yes.
So
here's the thing. Here's the thing, true believers. Here's the thing. If Alabama beats Georgia, is Georgia out of the college football playoff?
Wait.
Probably yes. I think I take an SEC champion 1-loss Alabama over I take a 1-loss in the SEC championship Georgia.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially if both Florida State and Washington win. So it'd be 3 undefeated teams with conference championships plus an Alabama. So Georgia would be at a 5 there, which is awful for them.
Crazy.
So they could still lose the SEC championship and not be in. I don't think Georgia's a lock. Because in all honesty, Georgia probably should be in if they lose over an undefeated Florida State after their quarterback is out for the season and they have their backup. But there's no logical reasoning other than that fact. Florida State has done enough and has accomplished enough to earn their spot in the college football playoff if they win the ACC championship. If they don't win, they're out. Okay. It's over. It's over.
So then one of the more interesting ones is Oregon and Washington in the Pac-10 championship on Saturday night.
Correct.
Sorry, on Friday night. Excuse me.
Friday night, yeah.
If Oregon beats Washington, is Oregon in? Because then,
yes, I think so.
Okay,
I think Washington's out.
Let's say Georgia beats Alabama, Michigan beats Iowa. You got 2 undefeated teams. Florida State wins. You got 3 undefeated teams.
There's like a doomsday scenario where every team is like undefeated and 1. Well, not undefeated, like a bunch of wins and 1.
Mm-hmm.
What like if there's like there could be an 8. There's a scenario where there's an 8-loss.
Let's put it this way:
8 1-loss teams.
Georgia, Michigan, Washington, Florida State, the only undefeated teams in the country right now. What if all 4 of those teams lose in their conference championship?
Correct.
What do we do?
Then it would be all 4 of those teams just lost. They'd all have 1 loss and no conference championship. But Alabama would have a conference championship and 1 loss. Texas would have a conference championship and 1 loss. Oregon would have a conference championship and 1 loss. And Ohio State would be on the outs without a conference championship berth, but only with 1 loss.
Oh, it's crazy.
I don't think that Michigan loses. I think Michigan's a lock there.
If Michigan loses to Iowa, we have other issues.
Correct. But there's a solid chance Florida State loses. I mean, I don't know. If Florida State loses, it doesn't matter. Florida State's out. Florida State is either win and you're in or lose and you're out. It's over. There's no way that Florida State gets in without a conference championship.
Are there any teams that can lose a game and still be in?
Yes. I think that Michigan can lose a game and still be in. I think that Georgia can possibly lose a game and still be in, depending on how things all kind of shake out. I don't really see any path that Ohio State has to make it in, though. Do you?
No.
I don't think so.
I think Ohio State's out, and that's what I love about the game in the CFP era. And it kind of sucks that
it's over. This is it.
We'll probably never have a game of that magnitude again.
No,
because it's not winning you're in, or winning your season's over.
Well, hey,
or losing your season's over.
The only way to have a game of that magnitude
is if they
college football playoff, championship.
Yeah, like if they run the table and make it to the national championship.
That could
have. If it's Ohio State, Michigan for the national championship,
I imagine that last year. That could have happened.
That would have been crazy.
That should have happened. It could have happened. It would have happened.
Yeah.
Wow. Then it didn't. Then we got TCU, Georgia.
Toledo's ranked 23rd.
Yeah.
Good for them.
I did see that.
Did you see Liberty University brought a mariachi band into their locker room?
What? No.
Did you not see that?
No.
Oh my gosh. Everybody look it up right now. Mariachi band, Liberty University. It was funny as heck.
But anyway,
let's talk about undefeated Liberty being 20th in the country right now.
They're undefeated?
Yeah.
Oh.
But they play in Conference USA. You want to see who they've played? I actually really want to see who they played. One sec.
Probably no one. We're looking it up. You're enjoying time.
You're watching the Underqualified Knuckleheads Sports Podcast. Okay. They beat Bowling Green, New Mexico State, Buffalo, FIU, Sam Houston, Jack State, Middle Tennessee, Western Kentucky, Louisiana Tech, Old Dominion, UTEP, UMass, and New Mexico State again. Like, I don't think any of those teams, none of those teams have been ranked.
Correct.
That sucks. That's like UCF all over again, except I don't like Liberty University, so I'm all right with it.
UCF, baby. National champions. They raised that flag. They're undefeated, man.
All right. Back to the NFL.
Screwed.
Back to the National Football League.
Well, can I just say this is an exciting time to be a college football fan. This is an exciting time to be in college football. This is the last year that it'll look like this ever. This is it. This is the end of times. This is the end of times in college football. Enjoy it. Grab your loved ones close. Sit down. Watch the end of it all.
Oh, my Lord. What are you on?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just saying, go watch some college football. Go Irish.
Go Irish.
I'm so mad that the last Pac-12 game was on freaking with Notre Dame. That doesn't make any sense. Why?
Andy's really upset, guys.
Why was I not able to watch Notre Dame play Stanford? Because it was on the Pac-12 network.
Andy's really upset.
Make a deal with an actual broadcast station, and maybe your freaking conference won't fall apart, and your entire teams that are on the West Coast will have to go to the Midwest to get good competition and actual coverage.
Our one viewer left the live stream when you were talking.
Are you serious? Oh. Well, I still stand by that, and I'm still mad.
On Sunday, we played football.
Yes.
One sec. I need a minute.
I'm sorry. It's
okay.
whatever. It's fine.
All right.
It's fine. Screw the Pac-12 network.
Screw the Pac-12 network.
Down with the Pac-12.
I'm going to name this episode # Screw the Pac-12 network.
Actually, that's way
the
too
Saints
long.
played the Falcons on Sunday, and it was butt ugly.
It was boring.
I don't really know what's going on with the Saints. I don't really care what's going on.
Well, actually, no, it
with
wasn't
the
boring.
Saints.
Shout out Jesse Bates, pick 6. And shout out Derek Carr being like, yeah, I would have done the same thing again. It was just a great play, and you don't expect that.
Is Derek Carr really a bad quarterback? I don't think he's that bad of a quarterback.
I don't know. He tried to explain that he was shocked that the DB watched his eyes when he stared down his receiver.
What planet is he on?
Rashid Shaheed, baby. What a dude. What a guy. Projected 0.2 points this week in fantasy football. Rashid Shaheed.
Oh, we had big college football news. Mike Neu is confirmed to come back for another year at Ball State University.
Yeah,
I totally forgot about that.
Ball State doesn't want to lose $750,000.
Do we think it's because of that, or do we think there's
Probably.
actual genuine faith in the dude?
I don't think so.
Oh, Call it how we see it.
I don't know.
Ball State
I mean,
Sports
he's a nice
Premier
guy.
Sports podcast. He's a great guy.
He's a nice dude.
Nice dude.
Nice guy.
Can't win a football
No, there's
game
a lot
for
of nice. There's a lot of nice guys that are coaches. Chuck Pagano, Frank Reich.
Not anymore.
Nope.
Let's talk
There's
about
a lot
that
of nice guys that should not. I'm sure Hugh Jackson was a genuine individual.
No, he wasn't. He was
a jerk.
He was a jerk.
Oh well, then why the heck did
He
get 2
like
years of that?
presented like not a jerk, but he was a
He
jerk.
seemed like a nice guy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was a jerk.
Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna bag on Wade Phillips. I'm not gonna bag on Hugh Jackson and whatever he had going on there. It was bad football. I'm calling it how I see it. Chuck Pagano was bad football. I'm calling it how I see it. Frank Reich, clearly bad football. Calling it how I see it. Nice guys.
You know who had
bad
You know who had bad football?
Bad
Matt
coaching
Patricia.
football.
Matt Patricia had bad football. Rex
There
Ryan
you go.
had
I think
bad
Matt Patricia was just an actual.
Can we say that on it? I think.
Yeah, I think so. That's
I
fine.
think we got to bleep that.
No. Is that a bad one?
I think that's a bad one.
No.
Andy said a bunch of really bad words.
No, I did not.
Okay. The Falcons are finally using Bijan
Boo.
Robinson, which is doing all right. Nobody cares, though, because it's the Falcons. The Bengals lost to the Steelers. The Steelers are 7-4. Kenny Two Gloves Pickett
They went for 400 yards this week, by the way.
is 7-4. What is Mike
400.
Tomlin doing? What did he sell?
It's Matt Canada, man.
Who did
Matt
Mike
Canada.
Matt Canada's gone.
Matt Canada. R.I.P. Matt Canada.
No, not R.I.P. The guy was bad at his job.
Well, R.I.P. his career.
Yeah, he's not getting a job
It's over.
in the NFL.
It is Jover.
You're
As
out.
much as it is Jover for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, they're 5-6. What do they do?
It's over.
Regroup for next year?
There's no way. Your starting quarterback is Jake Browning, correct?
I didn't know that.
It's bad. It's real bad. Jake Dickman. Shout out Jake Dickman. Bengals fan.
That's his name?
Yeah, his name is one great guy in the sports department for Newsweek, Indiana. Not a good fan of what's currently happening in his beloved city of Cincinnati. I feel bad for Cincinnati Bengals fans. A lot of hype, a lot of hope, a lot of genuine faith that this Bengals team is going to turn it around after a slow start, and Joe Burrow's injury derailed all of that.
Yeah.
Moving on. It is Jover.
It is Jover.
It is Jover.
Moving on. AFC South matchup between the Jags and the Texans.
Great game.
Great game.
Great game. I didn't get to see it. I watched a little bit of the highlights and stuff.
We're looking at the future of the AFC South and potentially the future of the AFC and potentially
gonna
the
be
future
great.
of the NFL. Like
The AFC is going to be the AFC South is going to be a good division for a while. I think.
the Jags and the Texans will be
And the
good.
Colts. I think the Colts have a very good thing going on with Shane Steichen, and I think once Anthony Richardson gets back and gets into the groove of stuff, I think it's going to be some good stuff.
If you want to believe that.
No. Look, the Colts are currently in the playoffs right now. We are 6-5. We are at the 7th seed in the playoffs at the moment.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm just saying I think Shane Steichen's got what it takes to be a head coach in the NFL right now, and taking a team that has lost one of its leaders in the locker room, has had issues with one of their other best players with contract issues and things like that, lost their starting quarterback in week 5, and has made this team a 6-5 team that is in the playoffs if the season ended today.
Whatever you want to say, man.
Dude, I'm just saying. Shane Steichen's got what it takes. Anthony Richardson is only 21 years old. He's got a long career ahead of him if he stays healthy, and a successful career ahead of him if he continues to build upon the things he was improving upon this year. And it's going to be Stroud versus Anthony Richardson versus Trevor Lawrence for years to come, and maybe a little bit of mayo and coffee with some Will Levis stuff going on down there. I don't think that's going to end well for the Titans. That ship's probably sunk.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm just saying the Colts have a bright future ahead of them, especially if we're sitting at 6-5.
What the hell is Zach Carter doing on our live stream?
Zach.
Talking the Lions.
Whoa, okay.
We have to
all
bleep
right.
2 words in that. I don't care. Zach can get out of here. Zach straight up, first thing he says, been in the live for less than 30 seconds, and goes, better than the Lions. No, we're not. No, you're not. We're 8-3.
The Colts are not better. Zach,
We're 8-3. We're
Zach,
not,
buddy,
we're
Colts are not better than the Lions.
we lead our division.
We're not.
Thank you.
Yes.
Get out
Your
of
division
here,
is
please.
also terrible.
Yeah. Well,
Your
no,
division
it's
is
not.
also
It's
horrible.
competitive, and I can't
Whoa.
say that with a straight face.
It's awful. Are you serious? That game. Okay, let's keep going.
All right.
We'll talk
I feel
about
really-
how awful that game was yesterday in a second.
I feel bad for the Bucks. I feel bad for Baker Mayfield because he just gets put in situation after situation that is not displaying how good he is.
Are we
as a
talking Colts?
quarterback.
Are we talking Colts Buccaneers right now?
Yeah, we are. Todd
All right.
Bowles cannot cut it as an NFL head coach.
I was at the game. Looked like Baker was going to be out for a second there. I was sitting up in the 600s, but he came back out of nowhere. It was a good game. I really enjoyed it. I think the Colts did well. Again, put us in a position to be 6-5 in the playoffs at the moment. There was just one thing. If you want to head over to @AndyNewmanTV on Twitter or X or whatever it is, you can watch Gardner Minshew do one of the most inconceivable things that I've ever seen happen on a football field in front of my own eyes. Dude it was a 2-minute drill and the half. Gardner Minshew has a bunch of open space in front of him.
Oh, I saw this.
With 14 seconds left. Gardner Minshew has literally about 10 yards of nothingness in front of him. And he's behind the line of scrimmage. No one's in front of him, nothing. And bro decides to do a 180, turn around, look at the defensive lineman that is running after him, trying to tackle him, and runs towards the defensive lineman.
It was so funny.
It stiff arms him or tries to stiff arm him.
It made me giggle.
And I don't understand it. Dude had a wide open lane right in front of him for like 5 yards and an out to stop the clock.
It was funny.
And he did a 180 to challenge the dude that was running after him.
It was so funny.
Why? That is when I don't what I will
Minshew mania, buddy. Minshew mania.
I don't know how that happens on a football field, but dang, was it the stupidest thing that I've seen in a long time.
It was kind of fun.
It was hilarious, but bad.
But the Colts get the win, and they're 6-5.
We're 6-5. Yes, sir.
Pats, Giants, and everybody who watched that game should get a full refund. That was ugly.
It was to what, 10-7?
It's 10-7.
That is real bad.
The only good part about that Giants game was Tommy DeVito, man.
Tommy DeVito, Dan's doing the thing, the high. Someone tried to call it the high vibe, and he just goes, "It doesn't have a name."
It doesn't have a name. It's just.
I thought it was like capiche. I thought that's what this was.
I don't really know.
The
I don't know.
capiche.
I have no clue.
I don't know.
But no, it was really good. It's good for the Giants to win.
It's good for the brand.
Yeah, we left New York on Sunday morning, so I didn't get to watch the game with Uncle Brian. But I did tell him how often I name drop him on our podcast. Good for the Giants, and
good for the NFL because everyone loves to see the Patriots be awful.
Yeah,
it's great.
Does Bill Belichick leave at the end of the season?
I think a lot of people have been talking about that. I don't know. I think he sticks around probably.
All right.
I don't see it, but I wouldn't be shocked.
Panthers, Titans, and the 1-10 Panthers are now without a head coach, and
we alluded to this earlier in the podcast.
Holy smokes!
It's Jover. It's Jover in Carolina. It's Jover in Cincinnati. It's Jover everywhere.
Just so we're on the same page, I am not entirely sure what Andy is alluding to when he says Jover.
Neither do I.
But he's just saying it.
It's Jover. For Joe Burrow, it was Joe Burrow. It's Jover.
It's Joe Burrow.
Jover.
Okay.
Jover. Like over with a J.
Like okay, Jover. Dude. This podcast is drunk right now.
No, I'm not even that.
We are all over the place.
Whatever.
Sorry. Not drunk like we drank before the show.
I definitely
We should do that.
No.
Okay, that's a great idea. No, but it's just we are all over the place today. But
we are.
But aren't we always all over the place?
A little bit. That's a staple of what we are.
Yeah, Will Levis looked good in the first quarter. He had like 98, 99 passing yards. And then in the whole second half, the rest of the 3 quarters, he only had like 85 passing yards because they stopped having him pass the ball. Like, how can you draft a guy like Will Levis, then give him a shot, let him do what he did on his debut, and then not have faith in him? It's just ugly. Panthers are really ugly, though. That is a tough game to watch. That is a tough franchise to watch right now. Because think about how much they gave up for Bryce Young.
A lot. And they gave up a first round. They gave up the number 1 overall pick this year for Bryce Young. Number 1 overall pick. And DJ Moore.
So, in order to get Bryce Young, the Panthers traded DJ Moore, 2 first-round picks, one of which is now the number 1 overall pick in the NFL, and 2 second-round picks to the Bears.
It's awful. It's real bad.
And is he a bust, or does he just have bad development, or what?
Probably should have picked C.J. Stroud. I think he might just – I don't know what it is. I really don't know what's going on. The Panthers are real bad, and Bryce Young is not helping at all.
Yeah.
It's bad.
It's ugly.
It's just bad. When everything's going on over there is bad. It's all bad. Frank Reich's out. Probably the quickest ever coach to be fired.
No.
Yes?
Really?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Within the first
Who is
season.
the quickest head
Coach. I do believe I saw that
fired
in their first season.
is
Somebody
not-
else?
is the quickest since 1978
Okay.
when the 49ers let Pete McCauley walk after a 1-8 start.
So second. So
Second.
yes. The quickest since 1970.
But they're doing this to protect Bryce Young.
I don't really know whose idea it was to hire Frank Reich. It was a real bad decision, in my opinion. I don't know if they watched any Colts games or anything that was going on in Indianapolis last year. Clearly not. Clearly not enough homework was done on the individual. But I feel bad for Frank. Feel bad for Panthers fans.
Carolina's
It's
just
not
in
going
bad
well.
shape right now.
It's all bad. Yes.
The Rams beat the Cardinals. What a surprise. The Rams actually could sneak into the playoffs. Just a smidge.
Nah.
I would like to see Matthew Stafford in the playoffs one more time. Broncos, Browns.
Broncos are back. Broncos country is riding.
Broncos country, let's ride. 5 wins on the bounce after starting 1-5.
Crazy.
Gosh darn. Look
Crazy.
at them go. You know who it is? It's Mr. Unlimited.
Mr. Unlimited is back. He's resurrected.
That's crazy. And you know what? Good for them, because they endured a lot of crap from people.
That is accurate.
A lot of crap.
A lot.
Then Chiefs, Raiders. Chiefs beat the Raiders.
Chiefs were down 14-0 at one point in this game, so everybody knows. They won 31-17. Yep.
Good for them, I
Yep.
guess.
Aiden O'Connell, baby.
Aiden O'Connell.
Aiden O'Connell.
And then Bills, Eagles. That was game. That was a great
game.
That game was strong.
That was a great game, though.
That game was all over the place.
The Bills should have won like 3 times.
Bills should have won 3 times.
Yep.
It's just their inability, and this happened all season. The only reason they're 6-6 is because this team cannot finish games. Cannot finish games.
They should be so much better. They should be so much better.
They should be. They
But
should
they're
be.
not.
They have a generational quarterback in Josh Allen. Whatever.
I don't know.
Eagle-
So you know another team that should be much better?
Hmm.
The Los Angeles Chargers.
Who lost to the Ravens 20-10.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever. He's out at the end of the year.
Who? Staley?
Yeah, Staley's
Oh yeah,
out.
that is over.
Yeah, he's out.
That is Jover.
Stop.
Jover.
Stop. You mean Bover? Because
Jover.
Brandon Staley?
That is. Yeah,
Okay.
it's Brover.
What are we doing? Okay.
I don't know.
And then Monday Night Football, Bears 12, Vikings 10.
That game sucked.
I'm like 20% sure I'm getting a cold right now.
Are you okay?
Yeah. We're good, though.
I'm gonna stay away from you.
Well, we are in a podcast studio, and you are sniffling more than I am.
Well, I'm not sick.
You're just congested
Yeah.
all the time?
Yeah.
You're never not congested?
Correct.
Liar.
Well, okay. In the winter, yeah.
Liar.
In the winter, yes.
So take some decongestant.
I didn't today.
What about allergies?
I did not today.
Just live off Dayquil, bro.
I did not do any of that today
Why not?
because I'm dumb. Because I woke up at like 10:44 and I needed to be at class at 11.
Andy Newman, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. It's bad.
To round out the show, this wild, uncanny, weirdly characteristic episode
Yeah.
of the Knuckleheads.
Can I talk about my fantasy football
That's
team?
what I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
okay,
I was
cool.
leading you there.
Dang it.
Do I need to be here or can I leave?
You can talk.
Andy's gonna talk about his fantasy football woes.
All right. Well, I have 2 money leaks this year that I actually have been paying attention to. I had to do one league with my floor this year on Yahoo, and I can tell you 1,000% Yahoo is straight dog for fantasy football. I hate Yahoo. It doesn't make any sense. It's stupid. Don't use Yahoo. Use ESPN or whatever other stuff. I think there's like an underdog one, or like there's another one that people use, and then there's the NFL one. Use ESPN. I could not endorse ESPN fantasy football enough. But dear Lord, am I bad in one of my leagues. And this is the league where if you get last in the regular season, which I'm currently slated to be, I will have to take the SAT. Either way, my fantasy football team is screwed. I need some help.
Time out.
What's
Kyle
up?
Smedley just requested to be in our video.
Well,
He wanted to join our live.
I think he may have accidentally clicked
No,
that.
let's pull this guy on.
Why? Are we actually doing this right now? Can you put him up against the microphone?
I will try.
I don't think that's
Kyle?
I think he accidentally clicked on that, dude.
No, he just requested it again.
Well, let him in.
We talking about the Panthers?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so Kyle Smedley's about to hop on the Panthers. I'm going to put you up to the mic, and you're going to say what you need to say.
Hold on. Go.
I don't really have a whole lot to say about the Panthers. I just wanted to join the video for a second and give a shout-out to the premier sports podcast at Ball State University.
Thank you, Kyle Smedley.
I will say this about the Panthers, though, while you've got me on. You got to feel for Frank Reich. It's really tough. You know, he's a good guy. Like, I don't know how good of a NFL coach he is. I think he's a great offensive coordinator. I don't know how good of an NFL coach he is. Great guy. But I will say, I think Tepper has been a little bit short-sighted in his approach.
Correct.
But I'll also say this. We've got people calling him the worst owner in the NFL. That title still belongs to Jim Irsay.
Whoa. Okay.
If you're going to be a horrible person, say the things that you're going to say on Twitter and
Correct.
elsewhere, then I don't think that we can put an owner that's just going to randomly fire a head coach above that. And you know what? Jim Irsay's even done that with the same person. Randomly fired Frank Reich.
Yep.
Hired Jeff Saturday. I don't think that Tepper is going to hire Greg Olson. And also he doesn't, at least he's not a known bad person and has a really bad past. So you know what? I'm coming to bat for the Panthers a little bit. I feel bad for them. I just feel bad for them. They're horrible. They don't have a first-round pick this next year, but they'll get it figured out eventually. I don't know if the Colts will.
All right.
Probably not.
Thank you so much for hopping on the show today, Kyle. Have a great rest of your day.
Thanks for having me, boys.
I don't know how to get you to leave, so you might have to leave.
See you guys.
That was Kyle Smedley. I'll fix the audio in a second.
That's wild.
That was fun. Okay, anyway, my fantasy football team is screwed. If you could have Brock Purdy, Aaron Jones, Rashad White, T. Higgins,
it's bad.
Adam Thielen,
You're bad, bro.
Evan Ingram, Curtis Samuel, whatever defense I pick up this week, and whatever kicker I pick up this week, if you could get them to a win, that would be cool.
Okay, so Andy
It's
needs
real bad.
Andy needs help. No,
It's
but
real bad.
but Kyle, let's just to round out the show real quick. Kyle made a great point there.
Yes.
If you get fired in your first 11 games, what kind of head coach wants to work for you?
I don't know.
That he's going to have a real hard time attracting somebody in Carolina.
I don't know who is attracted to that job. That's a great question.
They're like, they're looking at Ben Johnson over at the Lions. Ben Johnson doesn't want to go to that.
Why would he?
If Ben Johnson goes to that, I feel for him.
Eric Bieniemy,
Oh my gosh, he needs a shot somewhere.
I guess.
Yeah. Well,
Whoa.
let's be real here. Eric Bieniemy's in Washington, and Ron Rivera's going to get fired, so he might get promoted.
That is true.
We'll see how it goes, and we'll let you know how it goes in next week's episode of the Underqualified Knucklehead Sports Podcast.
I'll keep you posted on my fantasy football team.
We'll let you know.
I'll post it all.
Yeah, make sure to follow us on socials, and
Save me.
Underqualified Knuckleheads
Country,
let's
ride. See you next week or another time. Always, whoa. We're going to do it again. When is our last episode? Is it next week?
It's next week. Last episode of the semester?
Yeah.
Or do you want to do one during finals week?
I can do one during finals week.
I don't take any finals.
Well, when are you leaving?
I'm leaving like the weekend after finals.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a house. Like I don't have anywhere to go.
So we only have 2 more weeks.
Yeah.
We only have 2 more weeks.
Of season 4, and then we have season 5.
This is
season 5, the finale.
This is season 4.
This is season 4. I've been writing them in as season 4.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Season 5 will be the finale though.
It's it.
Ugh. Don't remind me.
Ugh.
We'll see you guys next week.